You ready to fight? You ready?
And we are underway. Solid white trunks for the Brazilian Oliveira. White and black trunks for Darren Elkins.
Elkins grabs a hold of him. He's got him up. And down. Big takedown. But immediately, look how he scrambles to guard. Look at this.
Spectacular jiu-jitsu practitioner.
He's got it locked up, Mike. Right away.
On the back of the head, Joe.
Oliveira turning it into an armbar. He's got a triangle and an armbar combination. Elkins is in all kinds of trouble. Oh, he's done. Wow.
It is all over.
The hype is for real. Man, that kid locked up that triangle so fast. Wow. Look how good his technique is. Here, Elkins gets a hold of him, dumps him, but immediately, look how Oliveira scrambled right to guard. And then he's in this position, he's got that right arm tied up, slaps that leg over the left, slaps it back on. Look at that triangle. Woo. Adjusts it, pulls his foot down. He's turning him, he's got the arm and the triangle together, wrapped up. He controls the leg. See, he's got that left underhook on the leg. There's beautiful technique here. I mean, he's just doing everything perfect. Yeah, I mean, just really fantastic. The way he did it, attacked with the arm and the triangle at the same time and controlled that leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
All right, 3:15 on the clock. True sense of urgency from both fighters here. Escudero.
That was a good kick by Escudero, but Oliveira's got all of him down.
Nicely done by the 20-year-old.
He's got him down trying to pass that left leg, but unable to. And Escudero scrambles to his feet quickly. Oliveira's got his back. He's got to be careful. He's going to throw him forward here. He's got it under his neck, though. Wow. Oliveira's got the choke.
Trying to submit Efrain Escudero.
Oh, he's got it in deep.
It is all over! It is all over!
Unbelievable!
Charles Oliveira, winner by submission.
That kid is the real deal. Wow. I mean, you want to talk about a guy who can finish. He had a small little window of opportunity, and he choked right through it. Look at this. Look at this scramble. Efrain's got the leg in there. He throws his other leg over the top, utilizing that long reach, those long limbs, and just sunk in that choke. I mean, he's really got it on the jaw. He doesn't even have it under the neck. It's just so tight.
Fight replay brought to you by the new action comedy Red in theaters October 15th.
He's so good off of his back, his movement, that he can stand up straight. He catches the kick and wisely is on his back.
Nice shot with the right hand, trying to better his position.
Wisely's got to keep moving, keep moving.
Is do Bronx.
He does not want Oliveira passing his guard here. He's got to be very diligent to avoid these heavy shots from the top here.
Yep, and from our vantage point, Joe, you can see a huge red welt on the leg of Wisely from one of those early leg kicks.
Yeah, we can really see that on that left leg.
Trying to work him around.
Oh, dropped down for a heel hook.
Looking to finish it quick by submission.
He's got it.
Can he get it right here?
Oh, man, he slipped right out of it. Very nicely done by Wisely. He turned over exactly the right way, but his foot is still trapped in there. He can turn it into a knee bar, but not now. The knee is a little bit further down on the crotch. He's out of it, but he's got to be careful here because Oliveira's going to take his back.
Look over it.
Man, nice transitioning, and it is all over.
Oh, wow, he had his leg locked in a terrible position there, and he's forced to tap just from taking his back. Look, that's a very rare situation, but let's take a look at it again because it's a beautiful technique.
Ankle or calf.
Oliveira took advantage of the fact that he lost the leg lock but still had the leg tied up. So as he took the back, let's look at this, Mike. See, he's going for the knee bar. Wisely did a really good job of countering, left his leg bent there, but look what Oliveira does. He puts tremendous pressure on the calf and the knee, pulled him into him, and used the leverage of that lock use the leverage of holding the foot in place there. Look, he's got the legs triangled. Look at the pressure on the knee of Wisely, and you see the strain in his face.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 43 seconds of the first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to submission, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
And you see some blood there on the forehead of Charles Oliveira.
Big right hand from Oliveira. That's been his best strike so far.
And you see the more powerful strikes, as Kenny alluded to, are being landed by Oliveira.
Now Oliveira trying to go for a takedown. That body clinch here. Brookins maybe attacking that neck of Oliveira with a guillotine. Oliveira can kind of get to the back there, be in a much better position off the takedown in case that grip is tight from Brookins. And that's not what he wants. If you're gonna get a takedown there with your head inside that arm, you want to try to get side mount there. He's in the closed guard of Brookins, but he did land a big takedown here, and he's out.
So many intricacies in this great sport. It's certainly not just about landing the takedown, but landing in the right place.
And he just landed some very nice short elbows to the face of Brookins, and he may have a guillotine here. Little modified guillotine. I'm not sure. I can't get the angle on it if it's up on the neck, but it looks pretty tight here, John. Yep.
And there's the tap. Charles Oliveira, yet another finish in the UFC.
That's all he needs. One mistake, and that's it. You're going home early against Charles Oliveira. Beautiful stuff from Oliveira. Just aggressive, pressuring style from Oliveira. Any opportunity he has on the mat, he's going to lock it up. Man, oh man, look at this. Got on top, landed some brutal elbows, which forced Brookins to try to get back to his feet from that Diarse grip. He locks up that guillotine, just sits in, puts the pressure on that neck by just sitting on the mat, forces the tap. There he is. Never gave him a chance. As soon as he popped that neck up, he was waiting for that, John. Locked it up.
Yeah, Jonathan Brookins, a difficult guy to put away.
Sits back and finishes it. Beautiful stuff from Charles Oliveira.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kim Winslow's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
Next Sunday, the Daytona 500 returns to Fox as the world's best drivers compete in the Great American Race. Don't miss Speed Weeks all week long here on Fox Sports 1, and then the Daytona 500 next Sunday only on Fox.
Nice sprawl there from Ogle as he gets on top of Oliveira again. Excellent scrambles from Andy Ogle. Once again, it's Andy Ogle making adjustments late in the fight to take some control back against the very dangerous Charles Oliveira. He's got the head pinned again, and that takes away a lot of your offense, as I said before, and Ogle now working his ground and pound.
Nice right hand there from Ogle. Not sure why Oliveira looked at Mario Yamasaki, perhaps looking for a stand-up, not sure. So Andy Ogle proven to be game once again. Oliveira trying to land that up kick.
Look at this, Oliveira with the triangle choke. That's very tight now. That's it.
There's the tap. Charles Oliveira, yet another submission win inside the octagon.
The long legs of Charles Oliveira with the beautiful triangle choke. He looked for it a few times in this fight. He cinched it in beautifully. And those legs just squeezed the neck of Andy Ogle. And that was it.
So a quick tap there from Andy Ogle. The submission attempts came fast and furious from Charles Oliveira. He finally gets Andy Ogle to tap. The move of the fight is brought to you by Metro PCS, where nationwide 4G LTE is $40, period.
Here it is, the legs wrapped around the neck of Andy Ogle. A very quick tap. You can see the arm was trapped in there, and those long legs, you're not gonna get out of that once it's cinched that tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke, Charles "the Bronx" Oliveira.
Great round of applause from the Kiwi crowd as this fight continues. Keep in mind though, swollen left eye, watch for the right hand of Hioki.
Beautiful short elbow there from Oliveira.
The Brazilian really picking up the pace here, Kenny.
Definitely is.
Looking for the takedown. Oh, it's Hioki who ends up on top.
Hioki lands on top, now working a guard pass. That knee slide guard pass that he does so well is used throughout his career. Oliveira keeping things under control with a beautiful butterfly guard. Let's see if he elevates again and goes for that leg clamp.
Great atmosphere here inside Vector Arena in Auckland, New Zealand. Two Bronx all stretched out now.
Look at this, Oliveira just non-stop. Both of these guys showing beautiful grappling skill here. And this is that battle we were talking about, Mike. The guard skills and guard submissions of Charles Oliveira against the guard passing skills of Hatsu Hioki.
Absolutely.
Both world class, and Oliveira trying to set up an arm attack here.
Pulling on the head.
Hioki postures out of it.
Oliveira's up.
He's got a tight grip around the neck. Let's see if Oliveira can turn this into a reversal or submission. Hioki countering that guillotine beautifully to the far side. That little hip smash pass. Oliveira trying to turn and face here, get his legs back into the game, retain that guard.
Oliveira looking up at the monitors as well.
Now he's trying to slide that right hook to try to elevate and get back to guard.
John Sharp. Right on top of the action. Hioki has to stay busy. He's in a very dominant position here, Kenny.
He is. He's in full side control now. Throwing some short elbows. Now into the mount.
Got the mount and the back. Hooks in momentarily. Just over a minute.
Both of these men really showing how beautiful Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu can be. Hatsu Hioki
trying to lock it down.
Getting tight around that neck of Charles Oliveira. Oliveira still protected. It's around the chin. Excellent escape from Oliveira. Let's see if he can get back on top. Hioki's out of position.
Wow. The battle of black belts.
Oliveira looking for that Darce again and again. Now sitting to guard.
Trying to lock it up here.
Kind of a modified Peruvian choke here, and he's got it.
It's all over. Charles Oliveira, the first to submit. Hatsu Hioki.
What a beautiful submission from Charles Oliveira against a grappling whiz in Hatsu Hioki, but it's Oliveira who wins that battle.
Wow. The battle of black belts goes to two Bronx. Fights through the accidental eye poke and wins by submission.
He looked for that submission a few times during this fight. He went from almost getting submitted with a choke to locking in this choke, and he sat right into it. Throws that leg up and over the shoulder, and that is so tight. There's the tap from Hatsu Hioki with the right arm. So much leverage, Mike.
And because of those long limbs, the long legs and long arms, he sits right into that guard, and Hatsu has nothing to do but tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 4 minutes, 32 seconds. Round number 2, your submission and a winner, Charles Dubros Oliveira.
On Fox Sports Go. Third and final round, Nick Lentz, Charles Oliveira.
It appeared like Oliveira was getting tired after round 2, but he got up and on his stool, and he wasn't even breathing.
Yeah.
Nick Lentz looking a little bit sloppy on his feet right now. And that was a draining round there, round 2. Oh, and another big knee to the body for Oliveira.
Lentz able to drag Oliveira down there. Drew Bronx back to his feet.
And here's where he's got it. That's tight. That is, he's on around the back of the head. Nick Lentz could go out here. That's extremely tight. Wow,
Oliveira
incredible.
staying committed to the submission here.
You can see the agony
There's
on the face.
tap.
That's it.
Charles Oliveira closes the rivalry with a huge submission win here at home.
What a fight. It's only a matter of time. If you allow that man to wrap his arms around your neck, it's only a matter of time before he puts you out.
Lentz expended so much energy offensively in round 2, and to your point, in that third round, Oliveira appeared to be the fresher fighter out of the chute. Another outstanding finish, and presumably bonus coming for Charles Oliveira. You see, in terms of the most submissions in UFC history, Oliveira moves into a tie for third place all time. The move of the fight is sponsored by Metro PCS, where you can get unlimited data, talk, and text for just $30 period.
Well, Charles Oliveira, he's just so active in transition. Hits that knee to the body, gets Nick Lentz's head down for a second after that knee, and sets up this guillotine. And there's just, it's hard to find anybody better when it comes to that front headlock position and these chokes. This kid is vicious. Nick Lentz gutted it out for as long as he could, but was forced to tap. Outstanding fight, both guys. I don't care what they're ranked. Have these two fight once a year, John.
Unbelievable show put on by those two gentlemen here tonight. What do you think will be the best move of the night? Tweet and let us know at #MetroMove, and tune into Fox Sports Live after UFC Fight Night for the winning move.
I'll tell you, a lot of fun fights to make for Charles Oliveira as he continues to escalate in this position. Max Holloway's been a man on the move in the featherweight division. Could that be next? Maybe Chad Mendes, who knows?
Oliveira made his UFC debut at 20 years old, still just 25, and some big fights await. We'll talk to him next.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kevin McDonald has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 10 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, Charles Dubros Oliveira.
And I would imagine he had to really restrict his diet substantially, do a lot more cardio. He had to do a lot of things, but maybe, I mean, he was a power striker at 155, had some real good knockouts. Look at this, though. This is not good. Oliveira to the ground. Oliveira is very technical on the ground, extremely crafty with his Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He might be one of the finest in the 145-pound division, one of the finest Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioners in the top 10.
Miles Jury, we've seen over the years, though, very dangerous with his back down. He's good from the ground as well.
He certainly is.
Joe, you talk about his preparation. He used George Lockhart for his nutrition. And Miles Jury, there's that, craftiness we spoke of. He's got to be careful, though.
He's got the back.
Not good.
Not good at all. Miles has good defense, and he's going to need it here. Oliveira very sneaky with jiu-jitsu.
When you declare yourself a master of your own jiu-jitsu, you better be pretty good.
Well, Oliveira's trapping that arm. He's looking to trap that left arm so he can only defend with one arm. Note how he's holding it down. He's controlling his wrist, and what he wants to do is get his left leg over the top and tie it up. And Jury is in defense mode right here. He's got to be very careful. Got to peel those arms off his neck. He's got to mind his P's and Q's here. This is very tricky. What he wants to do here, what he wants to do is explode, posture up, explode, and spin so that he's on top of Oliveira in his guard. But every time he goes to do that, Oliveira is one step ahead of him so far. See, like right now, what he wants to do is turn towards his right, but Oliveira rolls to his right, rides him out. But now Jury's in a better position because one hook's out, he's almost back up to his feet, but he's got a guillotine here. He's got to make sure that Oliveira doesn't connect his hands together. Oliveira pummeling that right hand under, looking to connect the hands. He's got the hands connected. Now he's hanging on the neck. Jury's in all sorts of trouble.
Charles Oliveira by submission.
Beautiful job by Charles Oliveira, and that's what we're talking about, Mike, how crafty he is, how sneaky and technical his jiu-jitsu is. Very, very high-level stuff.
He has now finished 19 of his 21 career wins, 13 by submission, 8 of his last 9 wins by submission. He finishes this fight early.
We said it was a tough test for Jury, and it proved to be true. Oliveira just at a very high level on the ground, and there's mistakes that you can make with other fighters that you cannot make with him.
Let's take a look at it, Joe. It's our move of the fight, sponsored by Metro PCS, where you get nationwide coverage on the blazing fast 4G LTE mobile network for $30 period.
And here's the scramble, Mike. He's got the left arm under, and the key to this was the right arm. See how he's pummeling that right arm? It's hard to see it from this angle, but once he got his hands clasped together, look at that tight grip. Man, that is a nasty guillotine, and he's hanging on the neck of Miles Jury. We'll see it one more time here. I mean, he is just, look how much weight and pressure is on that neck. I mean, he's literally hanging from his neck.
And he finishes the fight. So we saw the knockout of Marquardt, now this great submission. Fans, what do you think will be the best move of the night? Tweet and let us know at #MetroMove.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John Hosgood has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 5 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
In Brooks' UFC debut against Ross Pearson, really used all his weapons well, looking to get back to that tonight. And when you see the length of Charles Oliveira, it's no wonder he struggled to make that 146-pound limit at featherweight.
Good left kick to the body by Brooks. And he digs with a left hook, and look at this. Oliveira takes him down. And again, Oliveira has a nasty submission game. Very technical.
19 finishes for Charles Oliveira in his 21 career wins, and 8 of his last 9 wins have come by way of submission. So starting to pile up of late.
Especially with Oliveira's habits, I would see Will Brooks looking to lead up with his head, and Oliveira would go to the front chokes when Will Brooks tries to get up to his feet here.
Will is trying to get up to his feet right now. Oliveira stepping over the legs, clamping down around his lower back, extending that left leg of Brooks. And let's see if Brooks can wall walk. It looks like he's gonna make it up. And he's back up and he eats a knee. And wow,
very good tight waist.
I mean, right away, Oliveira looks so much stronger.
Yeah, that's in.
It's in.
No,
moving
not
up
quite.
to
He's got
140.
the chin in. Will Brooks has that chin in there barely, but this is where you see Oliveira work the best. He's so sneaky at getting those wrists underneath the chin.
And this is where he submitted Efrain Escudero in his UFC debut. Same sort of situation.
And he
standing
can get the
rear
choke
naked,
right here like
and he
David
can
Meyer
get it.
does.
Yep. He's got it in deep here.
That'll hurt,
Will
break your
Brooks
jaw
is in
right off.
deep, deep trouble here. Deep trouble. He's gonna go out.
That's it. He's got it. That choke's done.
Brooks fighting hard here.
Wow. This is intense. Will is barely staying conscious here.
There's
He's
the
tapping.
tap.
That's it. We got him.
Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira
Outstanding.
returns to 155 5 with flying colors. What a reaction from the team. George Macaco, huge win for Charles Oliveira tonight.
Some nasty jiu-jitsu, like we were saying, and look how strong he looks at 155. Someone who speaks Portuguese, talk to this young man.
I have to agree with Joe. And we look at this finish here. He's got the hooks in. He throws it right over the chin. If you have a good enough jiu-jitsu game, you understand whether the chin's in or not. Once you get that lock behind the head, you can squeeze and break that jaw right in half. Oliveira knew he had the choke in. He just had to wait it out. Beautiful finish by Oliveira. He looked...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John McCarthy has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Charles Bronxs Oliveira.
The counter right hand afterwards, he's very smooth and very well polished. Like the way he's holding his hands, the way he engages and then slides out of range of the counter attack, throwing that front kick down the middle. I mean, he's just a very polished fighter. And when he's at his best, he's one of the best in this division, and potentially at 145, you can go back down there and make that weight.
Nice left hand by Charles Oliveira, fighting out of that patented upright stance. And it's interesting for Clay Guida. He's one of the most prolific takedown artists in UFC history, but perhaps he'll have some pause strategically, Joe, given how good Oliveira is and comfortable off of his back.
Yeah, he's no picnic off his back. He's almost more dangerous on the ground than he is standing up.
And Guida's already cut. Looks like it's over the right eye. I think it might have been one of those jabs that opened him up. One thing about Clay Guida's style is he comes in, he runs into a lot of shots. Even the jab can do a lot of damage.
2 minutes gone by in this opening round. Pretty nasty cut, too, that Guida's dealing with.
Oh, nice knee. Oh, he clipped him with that right hand. There's that guillotine, and Oliveira's guillotine is nasty.
What he's great at.
It is so nasty. This is terrible.
There's the tap. Charles Oliveira by submission. That's got a familiar tone to it.
It's exactly what we were saying. This guy is terrible to have on his back. He's so good off of his back, and he's so good at cinching up submissions. His game is so technical when it comes to his jiu-jitsu.
When it came to the stand-up, it was the jab that cut him. He was having success there, but as soon as he dove in, Charles Oliveira, look at his frame. That dude is strong, deceptively strong, and as soon as he was in that guillotine, man, that pressure was incredible, but I like what I saw in the stand-up. This is what cut him. Bam, ran right into the jab.
Yeah, and look how he slides away, hands up. I mean, everything he does is so technical.
Patient, cerebral. That was his approach tonight, and I like this combination on feet. He's right in front of Sean Shelby right now, right next to me, shaking his hand, but here's the guillotine. Look at this guard pull. This is confidence. Those long legs, 100% commitment with the hips. Clay Guida held out as long as he could, but once you're in there, that is it. We knew he had skills. They were on display tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Charles Bronxs Oliveira.
From Oliveira, returned up top from Giagos.
And I like the tight striking of Giagos, doing good work.
Giagos backing off. Oliveira with the forward movement. Giagos' corner telling him in between rounds very close. They didn't know how to call it.
Good advice. Good advice. It's a very close round. He can't think he won that first round. Right. He might have. You don't want your guy going out there with a false sense of security about the judges.
Spinning in bunches is Oliveira in the second round. Giagos with a more measured approach.
He's trying to get around the tight striking of Giagos because he's not giving him a lot to work with in terms of any kind of loopy stuff. So clear distance quickly and go for the spinning stuff because Giagos is doing well with the short, sharp combinations. You're not going to beat him on that straight line, so he's trying to go around him a little bit.
Again for Charles Oliveira. His next submission victory in the octagon will put him alone at the top. He is tied with Royce Gracie for 10 submission victories in the UFC. Head strikes belong to Christos Giagos at the moment.
He's been a little busier. He's been a little more accurate. It's good strategy, too, throwing some kicks because Giagos hasn't been throwing many of those. Nice. Once again, great timing.
Quick on the level change for Oliveira.
More time to work.
And he's in his office with 2 minutes to go in the second round. And now he's on the back.
Welcome to exactly where you don't want to be if you're Giagos right now. One hook in, he's going body triangle. It's like a backpack.
Oh, now the right arm is under.
It's done.
Looking for history. There it is. Charles Oliveira, the most submission wins in UFC history. And he does it in his home city of Sao Paulo.
This place is on its feet. That is a grateful fighter right there. He just moved past a legend in the UFC ranks. Unbelievable. It's what you live for as a fighter.
All alone on top of the mountain of people in the U.S.
Speaking of 99%, 99% of fighters, when he takes your back, Oliveira, it is over, and that's exactly what happened. Charles Oliveira here with the body triangle, has him flat, arm right underneath the chin, and there's pretty much an instant tap. No way out of this one. Positional dominance leads to submission brilliance. Beautiful stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes of the official time. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. Round number 2. Submission by rear naked choke for your winner. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
Last meeting between these two fighters, UFC 124, December 2010. Jim Miller with a win by knee bar, less than 2 minutes into round 1.
And this is exactly what you want to do if you're Jim Miller. You want to pressure him, but what an attempt by Charles Oliveira. Way to change levels and take Jim Miller's back.
Charles Oliveira wasted no
man, you don't want him on your back like this.
He's got that under the chin.
Oh my goodness. You don't want him on your back like this.
It's not under the chin.
Miller has to attack that top hand. Oh, he's got that leg right in. He's got a half Nelson on the far side. Makes it hard for Jim to turn back to his left. That half Nelson, make sure he can't turn. Oh, now he's going back to the choke. And he is all over Jim Miller, throwing attempts on both sides. Oh, he's in trouble. It's over.
Oh, that's tight.
It's over. It's over.
Wins from Jim Miller trying to fight off this choke.
It's over. It's over. He's not even fighting the hands. Oh, he's
trying. Is it behind the head yet?
Oh, yeah, it's over. It's over.
There's the tap. Wow. Charles Oliveira does it again.
Wow.
And he had already broken the record, right?
Wow.
Unbelievable. The man with the most submissions in UFC history in any division adds to that total here tonight as he returns the favor and makes quick work of the eternally durable Jim Miller. How about Bronx?
Bronx.
Here we go. You see Jim Miller goes for that big inside leg kick. He gets double underhooks. Now, Jim Miller was doing a good job of preventing that slam by having that inside hook. Charles Oliveira was patient, held him up, cleared the hook, and slammed him down. Immediately threw both hooks in, took his back, sunk in this choke. This was about his second or third attempt at this rear naked choke. And once he had it, man, his squeeze is relentless. And you see Jim Miller's face getting red, forced to tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 15 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
Yeah, it's really hard fighting with one eye.
You have experience in a lot of different areas, my friend.
Unfortunately.
That's why we're happy you're here.
Me and you both, brother. But that was a big round for Charles there. I mean, both guys had their moments. But I feel that Charles kind of dictated the action a little bit.
And
who knows how the judges saw it. Of course, there were big moments for Tamer in that first round with the knockdown, but he did lose the point. So you, at the very least, it's a 9-9 round, but perhaps a 10-8. And a forearm shiver there from Oliveira.
This is it.
Who's letting it go?
Charles Oliveira trying to end the fight. Tamer with the Hail Mary, but look out! He's trying for another submission, and there is the tap. He continues to pile onto his record. Charles Bronxs Oliveira.
Absolutely incredible. Hurt him on the feet, swarmed on him with the punches, and then got the choke. That is how it's done. Wow. Here it is. Beautiful up elbow, wobbles him, he's very hurt there. Uppercut landed. There's another look at that elbow, that was beautiful. And here's an uppercut, and then he just swarms. Tamer turns his back. The referee actually, you know, it was good. He let them fight, but he could have stopped that there. And then boom, uppercut all over him here. Tamer doesn't know what's going on. Oliveira's having a field day. Grabs the neck. And then once you're rocked, once you're wobbled like this, you've got no sense of really what's going on. So it's no surprise that he got the submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 55 seconds. Round number 2, submission by Anaconda for your winner from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles Bronxs Oliveira.
Nick Lentz would like it to go.
Well, Oliveira fights his way back to the feet, but they clinch against the fence. Just over 3 minutes left in the second round. As Lentz again trying to spin Oliveira down to the ground. And now heavy shots from the clinch momentarily. Body kick.
Oh! Big right from Oliveira. Hammer fist. Nick Lentz is down. Charles Bronxs Oliveira doesn't wrap him up. He knocks him out.
Charles Oliveira. Now listen, this is something he had been doing the whole fight. He was catching the kicks of Nick Lentz and landing that beautiful straight right hand down the middle. Just this time, it was right on the button. Let's take a look. Right on the jaw of Nick Lentz. Puts him down, icing on the cake.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Round number 2, TKO due to strikes for your winner. Out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles Bronxs Oliveira.
Gordon saying this week, a violent, bloody fight is what I'm after.
Yeah,
he came down to Sao Paulo 2 years ago in October of 2017.
Look at that, look at that, straight away. Gordon trying to get the takedown, which is a really surprising move. But he said, I train with better guys than Oliveira, and I smashed them on a daily basis.
Out of Rufus Sport in Milwaukee, Wisconsin is Jared Gordon. That gym is 2-0 against Charles Oliveira. Anthony Showtime Pettis had a victory against Bronxs, as did Paul Felder. And Felder goes down as Oliveira's last loss.
Yeah, Gordon said this week, he said, I've got to watch him in the first round. He comes out hard and fast. He said after that, he tends to slow down, he tends to fade. I'm not necessarily sure if I agree with that assessment, but so far, I mean, maximum respect. He's not playing it soft, he's not being cagey. He's getting right in his face and he's taking the fight to Charles.
Well, since that loss to Felder, Charles Oliveira hasn't really needed to go deep in fights. 5 straight wins, all of them finishes, the latest one coming in the second round.
And that body shot there that Oliveira just threw, look for him to throw that a lot. He was on Instagram. If you give him a follow, you see him, he's been working on that a lot.
Wow! Gordon's out!
Wow!
Power from Charles Oliveira! Another knockout, his second of the year! This guy continues to get it done!
And the crowd are going absolutely crazy. My word! Everybody is on their feet. He's been training with shooter box, and the proof is in the pudding. Gordon pushes forward, and then bang! Right hand on the money. Gordon went down, he got back up, and a little uppercut put him to sleep. Beautiful shot there. Take one more look. Gordon gets up, but that little short uppercut put him down, and then that one, it was good night, Irene. Bang, right hand, goes down, gets up, bang, down again. You ain't getting up after that one.
Well, he said he wants to be taken seriously in this 155-pound division, and you better believe after 6 straight wins, he's got a message to send.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Osiris Maya has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 26 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
Not as much strategy there coming from Charles Oliveira. Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Strategy from the corner, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just more imploring him, trying to encourage him, telling him that he's going to win, that he won that round. I'm not sure if he did, to be honest. But again, a confident start by Oliveira. He loves that jump in front
He
kick.
certainly does. Meanwhile, Kevin Lee lets the head kick go that time. And busy on the feet are each of these guys to start round 3. Haymaker from Lee.
Yeah, that right hand is connecting every time. Oh, gotta watch that neck.
Now
This
Kevin
is
Lee
bad.
caught down.
This is bad.
Here.
He's gonna.
Oliveira forces the tap. Charles Oliveira, another submission. He extends the record. The biggest win of his career comes tonight.
Yes, you did. Watch the video.
Just
you tapped
that quickly, and Kevin Lee is unsure of what happens.
Yeah, Kevin Lee is arguing, saying that he never tapped. I beg to differ, unfortunately. The tape shows that he definitely did tap. Let's take a look at the replay.
Era do hino. Eles erraram.
So Kevin goes in, he lands the right hand, and he's trying to mix things up, grabs that leg, drives in for the single, trying to switch it to a double. But Charles, obviously, this is what he does. He takes the neck, he wraps it up, he gets full guard, and that was under the chin. And here it is. Hold on. There's the tap. I mean, there's no arguing there. There's no discussion. There is absolutely no discussion there. There's like 5 or 6 taps. And Kevin is like, no. I'm trying to take his back. But that is not what happened. There was a...
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 28 seconds. Round number 3, the submission by guillotine for your winner from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
A standing ovation for the athletes here in Houston as round 2 gets underway. Chandler working off of that jab early. Oh! Knocked down for Oliveira now. Now a knee to the body for Charles and a right hand. Chandler retrieves it. Now Chandler is down. Charles Oliveira is the undisputed UFC lightweight champion.
Congratulations. My goodness. Wow.
Charles Oliveira has done it.
How in the world does it change that fast?
Oliveira with a crisp left foot. Look at that. Sits him down. I mean, perfect technique, as we were saying about Oliveira. He doesn't extend himself with anything. He's never out of line. Look how he's throwing these shots. Look at this.
Look at his right hand.
Perfect.
See where his right hand was?
Perfect.
Right where it's supposed to be.
It's always where it's supposed to be. Everything's perfect. Look at that right hand. Boom on the top. Chases him down. There's the left hook. I mean, everything is picture perfect, and Big Dan Miragliotta seen enough. Unbelievable.
Can you believe it, though?
It's so crazy when it happens like that fast. That's where the issue is, right? It's when you see Charles Oliveira get beat up in the way that he did in round 1. For that to switch that quickly, and he is now the champion. So crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miragliotta has called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
In round 3 and beyond. Round 3 of a possible 5.
If you listen to the corner of Dustin Poirier, Dean was dead on the money. That's what they wanted him to do. They just wanted him to get tired and just don't do anything.
Oh my goodness, he's got.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the transition that Charles Oliveira made to get Dustin Poirier down. Oh, and he said he did not want to get his back, and right now, Bronxs is jumping on his back. He has got to change his position right now, because Charles Oliveira is the slickest submission artist we have seen in the UFC. Now he's advanced the stroke.
This was his UFC debut. You remember against Efrain Oscadero?
Oh, Charles is good here, my goodness.
This is his move. The standing rear naked choke is so nasty.
Oh, he's just, oh, Joe, now he's hiding the hand.
Oh,
now he's hiding the hand, Joe. Dustin's in trouble.
Dustin's in real trouble.
Dustin's in real trouble.
It's under the neck. It's under the neck. It's under the neck. He's tapped.
And still, Charles Oliveira. Down him now, folks. Down him now.
Wow.
Charles Oliveira maintains the throne. He gets the signature win over Dustin Poirier. Boa noite, Brazil. Celebrate your guy.
You know, Charles Oliveira got the back, and the one place you don't want Charles Oliveira is on your back. I mean, this guy has submitted more people in the UFC than anyone ever, and he just did it in a title fight. And now Charles Oliveira has won the belt by knockout and submitted his first title defense. It doesn't get much better than that, and now has won 10 fights in a row. The dude's a beast, Joe. I mean, he kept just switching. He kept switching. And then eventually when he got the top hand hidden, it was over. There's no way you're going to fight for 4 minutes when you can't find that top hand to get it out of there.
Amazing. Just amazing.
And he extends his records for both submissions and finishes.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 2 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles Bronxs Oliveira!
Esse cara nunca vai bater mais. A vida falou pra mim, você não vai jogar nenhuma bola. E ela não escutou. Eu sou campeão mundial, irmão.
There's that Gaethje leg kick. Now he's loading up.
Gaethje is loading up with that left hook.
Nice little uppercut from Oliveira.
Strong knee, guillotine attempt, right hand, front kick to the body, and here's that pressure from Oliveira. When he gets that pace going and lifts that left leg, he starts marching towards you.
Oh, big left from Gaethje. And a return on the counter right by Oliveira.
Watch the knees here of Oliveira.
Pull guard, look at this. Justin's like, not today, son.
Gaethje knows where he wants to fight. Nice body shot there by Gaethje, but a good knee by Oliveira.
Oliveira certainly wearing most of the damage early on.
Kicked him again. Good clean right hand from the champion.
Oh my goodness. Justin's loading up. He cannot load up. The ones that he landed came in combination. When he loads up, Oliveira sees that. This is crazy.
Absolutely nuts. Through half a round. Gaethje back to work on the leg kick, landing a right hand.
Oh!
Big knockdown with the right for Oliveira. Now trying to transition to the back.
This is not good. You cannot let Oliveira on your back.
He's going to take the arm.
Yep, he's going to take his arm.
Oh, big elbows from Oliveira.
Justin's in a lot of trouble here. I mean, this Charles Oliveira, man. I mean, Rogan, this
He's got a triangle. He's got a triangle.
Oh, he's got a triangle, too. This Oliveira is just... Oh, my goodness.
He's out.
He can't let him take his back. Oh, he's got the choke.
He's got
the
fully
choke.
locked in.
It's over.
Fully locked in. It's over.
Oliveira's under the chin.
Oh, my goodness.
Switches up the grip.
He's going to go to sleep.
Oh, my
That
goodness.
is going to do it.
This dude right
Who
here,
can
man.
stop Charles Oliveira? 11 in a row and still the best lightweight on planet Earth.
Tremendous.
This dude right here, man.
Absolutely tremendous performance.
Dude is a savage. Watch right here. He gets hurt bad. I mean, he gets hurt bad with that uppercut.
Goes to his back.
And because he's so good on the ground.
Exactly. And there's the right hand.
They don't jump on
right hook.
They don't jump on him because he's so good on the ground.
Right.
But then when he gets up and he starts going forward, right hand lands just drop. And his ability to recognize your hurt, he jumps right to jiu-jitsu. Right? He doesn't go and start throwing all kinds of punches.
No.
He jumps right to jiu-jitsu.
Well, jiu-jitsu is so solid. And look how he transitions from the triangle. He had a triangle at one point in time into this back.
Another submission.
And this rear naked choke. And he adjusts. Watch.
Well, Justin beats the hand initially.
Yep, but then he adjusted a second time and
once
makes it even tighter.
Once he hides that lock, it's over.
And Justin went to sleep.
He was about to. He tapped right before he went to sleep.
I think he tapped and then went out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the squeeze this dude is generating is
insane.
Unbelievable.
Such good technique.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Charles Bronxs.
Paul, we talked about this all week. When they come together, those little things in between where Oliveira lands knees and just kind of taps and digs at you.
Yeah.
That tend to take and pay dividends over the course of long fights.
He's so much stronger than I think people realize, too. Now, interesting, pulls him down into the guard.
Well, he tried to go inside out trip, but defense kept Dariush up, and then he tried to lift him. But Dariush has such a strong base, he's such a great grappler himself, he was able to defend.
UFC 289 is brought to you by Diablo 4. Welcome to hell.
Now, Beneil's obviously got to mind his arms. Keep an eye on this position here. You see Charles will sweep, he'll attack the legs, he'll roll underneath of you. But Beneil's so strong from this top position. Nice hammer fist from the bottom as well for Charles.
And we talked a little bit about this, Paul. Charles can't be comfortable here because even though he's throwing, even though he's landing from the bottom, Beneil Dariush is winning the position because he's the guy on top.
Just almost punched a hole in the mat, too.
If you're trading punches from the bottom, you're not winning. Charles goes deep half here.
He's got the leg. Beneil's got to be very careful here. There's a heel hook position. Oh, and that's the worst position he can be in if he can get a hold of it. He's not good. Beneil doing all the right things here. Fights out of it. Oh, God, I hate watching all these leg attack positions.
Certainly a lot of grappling fans were hopeful that we would see some of these ground exchanges between these two.
And right off the bat, I mean, almost immediately, they were clinched up, exchanged for a bit.
Man, that's twice Dariush has missed and...
Punch a dent in the canvas.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta watch the up kicks.
Oliveira's too comfortable on his back. He's not even trying to get back up to his feet, Paul.
Yeah, it's almost as if he wants to prove a point and try to look for the submission here. It's a tough ask against somebody like Beneil Dariush.
Dariush trying to realize some consistency with these ground strikes. Oliveira has defended pretty well. That left hand got home.
Charles does a really good job of defending off of his back. Even in his last title fight, he did a good job of limiting the damage that he took in the first round under Makhachev.
He's got a hold of the left arm of Beneil. Pulls it out. And Beneil just staying very busy with the ground and pound. Charles works his way back up. Nice shot.
And immediately greets Dariush with the knee to the body. About 90 seconds to go round one.
But you saw when Oliveira decided to get back to his feet, he got up, right? It's a matter of him not just accepting being on the bottom. But with this much time left in the round, Oliveira needs something big.
And he can make that happen.
Oh! Huge head kick in the left hand for Oliveira.
Oh, he's hurt Beneil.
Oh, and now a big right hand.
Oh,
Dariush comes down.
He's trying to get around to the back.
There it is. That was that big thing that
my goodness, Beneil is hurt bad.
Dariush covering up. Maybe not. Intelligently defending. Charles Oliveira. How about him? 12-13 for the former champ.
Oh my goodness. He almost fell out the octagon. They opened the door right behind Dariush.
Misses that right hand. Look at this. Comes right up with that head kick through the guard, but wobbles Beneil badly. And my goodness, just Charles' striking has looked so dang good over the last few years. Look at that right hook. You see the legs start to give out on Dariush, drops him down, and Dariush tried with all of his might to stay in this fight, but Charles was just all over him. Just vicious ground and pound. Unbelievable. He's talking to John now from the cage.
That's just a world champion, right? Saying he's the champion. He's been the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 10 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Charles Dubois.